can talk to ourselves for a little bit.
We can.
Yep.
And we can redeem our promote coupons. Hey, K6 and Dave and Miss Vicky, what's happening?
What's up?
How you doing? It's been a long time since we did a live. I bet it's probably been like a year.
I think it has been.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So maybe we'll see 7 people.
Yeah. And Sharon and Ray and Brian and John and Crystal.
What's
and
up?
Ray.
How's it going?
Joshua and Teddy. How you guys doing? Hey, buddy. Don't be afraid to jump into the chat and say hello. Let's see. We have Forever Young Homestead. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Oh, thanks, Laura.
No.
What's up, David? Yeah, it's been a while. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah. Car drove real good. It's been a long. It's been definitely a long time. What's the website you guys are talking about? Oh, the one for land. Is that what you're asking about, Joshua? And then, yeah, we figured we'd jump on here on the first day of spring. You know, it's like
happy spring
to everybody.
Yeah.
But you got snow on the first day of spring. I heard that. You must be in the Midwest.
Oh man.
Yeah, the land website, that was Billy Land.
Yeah.
What's up? And Chris. Thanks, man.
Wow, that is crazy. Should we say we're doing a double just so we're answering the same?
Yeah, you'll see us talking to 2 because we're talking to 2 different phones. But that's as much as we'll say on that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, CM.
Thank you.
And then, yeah, it was the land. Billy.
I already answered it.
Oh.
Forever Young Homestead. Let's see. Selling our homestead and moving out of New England. We live off grid, but have a mortgage. Yeah, that can be difficult.
Nice.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're pretty tired. I've been doing a ridiculous amount trying to get this community site up and going, which I think is going to be really useful and a lot of fun to use and hang out in and everything. But yeah.
But definitely tired.
Aside from that, though,
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dayman, it is.
Yeah, all 50 states you can do off-grid living and homesteading in all 50 states. It's less important the state you're in and more important the county that you find yourself in, because they're going to be the ones that are regulating you. Even state regulations, it's up to the county to do something about it if they're going to or not.
Yeah.
User 26, cheers from Billings, Montana. How many acres you guys have? What was your initial investment? So we have right around 7 acres. It's a little homestead, and we paid $19,600.
Yep.
But then actually we started with 3, like 3.5 acres, and then bought the property next to us. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Untold Treasure, if you're looking to buy property in Mississippi, do you recommend going and seeing the land first?
If you can, absolutely.
Probably a good idea.
Walking the dirt is a good idea. We didn't really have that option. We were going to be 16 hours away, and we had 30 days to get out of where we were and go to where we were going. So
I just used Google Satellite.
Yeah, Google Earth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And did a ton of other research online about the area itself and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm. David, we're in the Pacific Northwest. Let's see if we're young. Oh, we have no zoning where we live. Oh, which is a plus for off-grid. That's awesome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon, we're in the Pacific Northwest in the U.S. Angela, do you use or recommend Billy Land for first-time buyers? that was who we used.
Yeah,
They from start to finish. We bought our property. It's going on 13,
14.
14 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
went through the whole process from start to finish. We have the deed in hand. It's paid off.
Good people.
And we actually became pretty good friends with the or at least a couple of the folks over there. They're great people.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I do a video and I mention them, like all of their land that is good sells like by the next day. So so sometimes I have to space them out so that people that come across the video a week late, have a chance to go over and check them out.
Yeah.
First time I mentioned them, we crashed their website 3 times in a row. They got it back up and it crashed again. And just they kept upgrading the amount of traffic they could handle.
Yeah.
And it just kept crashing.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, thanks, bud.
Mm-hmm. Wingnut, what's up?
What's happening, man?
Josh.
You guys disappeared. Yeah, we disappeared from a lot of people's feed. We've been doing most of our focus has been on building up our long form stuff. If you guys haven't seen any of our long form videos, they're like, I'm not going to say that they're Hollywood quality, mainly because I think they're better personally, but that's a biased opinion.
Well, thanks.
Carry on the camera and me just rambling on and such. That's a recipe for success.
Delicious.
No, but they're actually pretty good. So we've been focusing on doing a lot of that, but at the same time trying to revive our TikTok account, because ever since the whole ban thing started, it was just terrible. It was terrible for creators. So, and I can't tell you it's getting better, but it might be.
Rob, if you were trying to convince your spouse to go off grid, how would you do it?
I wouldn't convince. See, here's how I would do it. I would sit down and say, this is something that I'm interested in doing. Tell me all the reasons why you're not interested in doing this. And then let them tell you. And you have to acknowledge that their concerns are valid. And no one has ever had their mind actually changed by being bludgeoned with someone else's truth, right? Like you can't actually convince anybody of anything. You can listen to them and create an environment wherein you can or they can change their mind about something. But if you convince, what'll happen is you'll go out there, it'll be a nightmare, and you'll be the reason. So that's what I would do. I'd sit down and just have a conversation about it, and then listen and acknowledge, and then have another conversation in a couple weeks. And that's why you got all this phenomena of people arguing about politics online. Nobody's ever had their mind changed by that or by owning the other side. Nobody has ever had their mind changed by that. You change hearts and minds by listening, not by talking. Boom.
I like it. I like it.
Wisdom. I think I read that on a Snapple cap one time. I'm just kidding. They used to have those factoids.
I do.
And yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
I do. Forever Young Homesteader. We're looking at West Virginia to move and have been there multiple times. I have to look at land. Yeah, West Virginia is. We have some friends that are out there homesteading.
Yeah. What's up, buddy? Did you need something?
All right, Alan David. Outside of Spokane.
Nice. Yeah, Josh, I am a certified yapper. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, David just got 40 acres on the mountain. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's really exciting. Mecca, I love your music.
Oh, well,
thanks,
thank
country
you.
girl.
Yeah. Homesteady. A lot of people don't know that I have a full-on musical with a hero's arc and a villain.
Yeah.
There's even a villain.
Yeah.
What was it?
It
B,
was.
egg food.
Oh yeah.
B,
That's right.
period, egg food.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Hamilton one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King George.
Dinosaur Hunter. Hey, we're doing all right.
Doing good.
Christopher just moved back to West Virginia to start our adventure a year ago.
That is
Nice.
very cool.
Nice. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, country girl Sandy. It's been a long time. We haven't been.
Yeah,
It's been a
I
long
think
time.
this is our
Yeah.
first live since last spring.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't even remember. I'm trying to.
I remember it like it was the summer of 1952.
Like the back of
or,
my hand.
or
Oh,
was
what's
it
that?
62? No matter.
No matter. That's great. For Young Homestead, I love your longer format videos. Very informative.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
I appreciate that. That's actually what we enjoy making the most, and I get to like do a bunch of editing and stuff. And that's my favorite part. Although I'll tell you what, I've been doing like multiple full-time job hours of editing lately, and I'm a little burnt out on it, which is why we're doing a live today. Actually, I didn't want to film and edit a video whilst trying to get the community site going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, yeah, there's been a lot of videos on that one
Mm-hmm.
that we've made so far.
Yeah. All for courses and stuff.
Yeah.
Look at that. A Ted
Nice
teddy
country
bear.
That was cute.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
It's been a long time since we've seen gift animations.
I
Which means that we should also probably tell you that our favorite
Yeah.
form of gift to receive from you guys is the gift of dad jokes. So you're more than welcome to put your dad jokes in the chat, and I will read them.
Get a good laugh. Yeah.
I might even chuckle. I might.
It's a good bet. It's a good bet. Thanks,
Hey Cody,
Mecca.
what's up?
Christopher, thank you guys for your story. It's what made us finally decide to live simpler. Aw,
That's fantastic.
that is really cool.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Oh, do you guys have hawks? If so, how do you keep them away from your chickens? Our chicken coop is right here, and there's actually
Yeah, you can sort of see it. The solar
chicken
panels,
wire over the top of it.
and then there's a frame right here that is actually, I don't know which one I'm it's lining up perfectly for one of them, but I bet it's not for the other one. Anyway, but it's fully enclosed.
Yep.
So they have plenty of room to run around and roost and do all of that kind of stuff. But like, people will spend so much time and energy and effort and go through so many fowl trying to protect their birds by using, like, so that they can run around free. It's, I don't know, to me, it's kind of an irresponsible thing. You need to protect them, like a physical protection, not just letting them, fly around. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Who was that? Yeah, we've lost a lot. Forever Young Homestead, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Why don't eggs tell jokes? Because they'd crack each other up.
Ba-dum-bum. Oh, I like it. That's great.
I love it.
Good one. Yeah, thanks. Let's see.
Mom jokes work
Found the
too.
trumpets. Let's see. You guys, love you so much. My wife and I just bought our camper home, starting our journey soon. Oh, congratulations.
That is very, very cool.
That's awesome.
We have so I don't know if I haven't
Thanks,
done a
Justin.
very good job of telling anybody about this yet. I've made a couple little posts here and there, but it's going to start out so fairly soon. We're making a
I don't want to.
we're making a community site that'll have like courses and general chat and all kinds of stuff, and someplace where we can communicate freely with each other. And I haven't done a lot of promote on it yet, because it's the first people that are going to be invited to it are the people that have downloaded our book, which you can download from the link in our bio. We have two books actually. One is about purchasing land, and then the second one is about skills that are the actual skills that will come in handy out here. The stories behind learning those lessons, the lessons I learned, and then how you could apply them. And so we're going to send an invite out to people that have downloaded our book, and then I think it's going to be a really useful resource for people that are interested in this lifestyle or that are actually pursuing it, you know.
And it is pay what you want.
Yeah,
So if
you
you're
can pay whatever
strapped,
you want,
get it for
even if what you want to pay is nothing. You can't say pay what you want. It just doesn't have the ring to it.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. Yeah, Cody, I'm enjoying the weather. It was not like this last week, so
Yeah.
it was still pretty chilly.
Oh, it's so beautiful right now.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be outside too. My eyes aren't straining at the computer.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, doing that for a person like me who lives like this, to be sitting in a little space that's about yay wide, just in the dark editing for 16 hours a day, that's not fun.
Mm-mm.
It's not fun at all.
No.
My eyes are going all crazy. Would you still love me if I look like this?
I do though.
We're falling behind back here.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry if we.
Garden
if we
girl,
skipped.
what's up? Said garden girl.
Hey, garden
Been
girl.
forever, I know.
How you doing?
And shop Grace, thank you. Ooh, building your own homestead in Poland. That's so cool.
How cool is that?
That's awesome. Nice.
Let's
Oh,
see.
thanks,
Why
Sophie
can't
Alfred.
toilet paper cross the road? You'll have to tell me.
Oh. It's
Because it gets stuck in the cracks. I love it.
That's great.
Outdoor Oregonian. Hey guys, you've been a big motivating factor for us. We can't wait to finally move. That's so cool.
That is so sweet.
I'm really
That's so
glad to
cool
hear that. I actually love hearing about that. It's why we're putting this community page together, is so that we can better stay connected with the people who are actually pursuing this lifestyle and help in any way that we can. It's really hard. I noticed once we hit about like 500,000 follows on TikTok, it became really difficult to like stay in contact with people who we were trying to help. They'd ask questions, we would answer the questions, and then maybe they'd ask another question. I'm thinking I'm talking to somebody else. You know,
yeah.
it became really difficult. So this is going to be awesome to have a place where we can kind of lock in and get people where they want to go, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, off-grid living.
Oh, garden girl, got some land of my own, living the dream. Good for you.
That is so fantastic.
That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Uh-huh.
That's rad.
Hey, Sarah, haven't seen as much land you can build on off-grid lifestyle on Billy Land lately. Any recommendations? So another site that I have actually checked out and have had a conversation with the owner of and everything is landlimited.com. You can check them out. It's that's another good one. And I know the people. Actually, the guy worked for Billy Land for 10 years or something. And that's how I met him. Lucy Lou, what's happening?
Oh, hey. How are you? Oh, Rob, why did the cow cross the road? To go to the movies.
To go to the movies.
Even better.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Cody, last week got about a foot of snow. It was nice, but I'm ready for summer. Wow.
Yeah. I'm ready to stop complaining about
Man.
it being cold and start complaining about it being hot. Like, definitely.
Yeah,
This summer, I want to spend a lot of time at the lake.
me too.
I have so
Me
much
too.
to do, though. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've been slacking for like a quarter decade. So, hey,
Buddy.
when you live off grid and you're the master of your own clock, you're a winner, and winners get to do what they want.
Want to go fast?
Yeah. And it doesn't matter if you don't know what to do with your hands right now.
That's right. That's right. outdoor Oregonian. It's been a big motivation factor for us. Can't wait to finally move. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Small farm guy. What's happening in the fan club? I see these are new features. I don't even know what the fan club is,
I have no idea.
but I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you pay your property tax? Usually with a check. Sometimes they use a credit card.
Yeah.
You can still make money. I mean, you can still work a regular job.
I teach music.
Yeah, my property tax is $131 a year though, so it's like I could walk up and down the highway and recycle cans and make that. You know what I mean? It's not that big of a problem when you live like this.
Indeed. Let's see. Gizmo. What's the biggest change, like from to off-grid life?
Definitely the pace of life.
It's space. Oh, fresh air.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, small farm.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
So
what I
yeah,
had to
the
that.
pace of life, that was the hardest thing for me to adjust to. I was used to going a million miles an hour, just to keep up with everything that needed to be kept up with. And yeah, you get out here and you're just like, why am I going? I'm in a hurry to
small
get
fry.
things done. Oh, I rush and rush until life's no fun. All I really got to do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why.
Thanks,
Don't
small
know
farm
why.
girl. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's your life, so you should enjoy some portion of it, right?
I would hope a bigger portion
Oh,
than
thanks,
a
outdoor
portion that you
Oregonian.
don't like.
True.
But it'll go 0
outdoor-
to 60 in 5.20.
Outdoor. Yeah.
Oh. Hi, outdoor Oregonian. Thanks for the super
Yeah,
chat.
thanks. Marie, no, I mean, if you're living on a homestead without income, $37 for property tax.
$137 a year.
Yeah. Small farm guy, you're so sweet. Thanks for your gifts.
Marie, we do make
have a nice
income
one.
though. That's what I was saying. You can still make income, like, and we've done all kinds of things. Carrie does music lessons and works at a small rural school. It has like 20 students. It's super cute. And for a long time I did video editing for podcasts, but we actually shut that down here the last, I think in November.
Actually,
September. Yeah. So now we're just exclusively doing the content thing. But you know, we've been out here for 14 years, so that's a relatively new thing. And I've done handyman work, scrap metal. I learned how to be a blacksmith and made knives. We made and sold lotions and that kind of stuff. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. And we're in the Pacific Northwest.
Nice. Free water, what's up?
Hey.
You know, you always talk about how you love our stuff. I love your product. Free water is awesome. I think it's such a brilliant idea. Which is they sell like advertising on the water bottle, and then they give the water bottle away for free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
And Jess, let's see.
We bought a small farm in Italy because we were inspired by you.
That's so cool.
That's awesome. Free water. And
Yeah.
Very cool product. That's awesome.
Congrats. Let's see.
Oh, I just binge watched all the YouTube playlists last week.
Oh, cool.
Or while I work from home trying to jump on the bandwagon. Oh, right on.
That's very cool.
Cool. Marie, yeah, we use Starlink for our internet. It works great, and for us, it was the only option that was not literally $900 a month was the only other alternative out here. So it was definitely the option for us. I like it. It works. Oh, thanks, Insane Blues. clear, I'll live in the dream. I used to have land and chickens, but I have a townhouse now. That's hard.
Yeah, we came from a
Yeah.
townhouse.
Yep. Yeah.
Baba, come here.
Cody, I'll be working like crazy this year building my house. Awesome. I figure if I work 30-ish hours a week on the house and 40-ish at my job, I just might get the roof on by winter. Right on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
This is Baba. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Baba's a silly looking little dog. Do
Yep.
you want to come up too?
Let's see, is it
Everybody- oh.
Lonk? Lonk, how much would you recommend to have saved up to set up this life? So that's a personal preference thing. I can give you a range, okay? You can spend an infinite amount of money doing this. However much money you could imagine, you could spend it setting up an off-grid homestead. We started with negative $27 in our bank account. So anywhere between those two numbers, I am certain can happen. But how much you should have saved up, I'd say, you have to look at what your monthly expenses are going to be at your new homestead and save up enough times the months it's going to take you to replace that income. You know what I mean? So 3 months, 6 months, plus whatever projects you want to do in that period of time. I'm a epic level cheapskate though. So like the projects that I did during that period of time, I did out of salvaged wood and stuff people were throwing away. So, that's how you do it. Baba is a Malamute shepherd cross.
With a little hint of golden retriever in it.
Little hint of golden retriever. Just the sweetest thing, but has the most high pitch, horrible puppy bark at this point.
Oh, and someone had asked if we had kids. We do. We have 5.
Yeah, we have 5. There's 2 of them are running around. You'll hear them giggling.
And Angela and Carter, thanks for your gifts.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Him's a cutie. Yeah.
Mother vehicle, is there a utility vehicle you recommend? We found our Forever Farm and learning at it. Awesome.
We started with a Ford Excursion, a V10 Ford Excursion, and that was awesome because one, it would go anywhere, it would pull anything. We actually moved our house up here with that Ford Excursion, which is a 60-foot single wide. I'm not going to say that it was legal or safe, but we did it. And so that was a really good vehicle for being out here. And because we're such a big family, if anything ever happened, if we ever broke down or anything like that, we would have enough space in there to keep ourselves safe in the elements. You know what I mean? Hassel, how big is your solar system and batteries? So we have about a total of about 24 kW of battery, 24 kWh of battery. And then this system is, these 8 panels are 3,200 watts. And then there's 4 going off in this direction that are another 2,400 watts. So what is that? 5,600 watts. Yeah.
Nice. Sweet. Thanks, Insane Blues. Magic Matt.
Yeah, we did it. And then this is Monty,
the
redheaded stepchild. Okay, climb down. This isn't your chair right now. We're using the place where you lay down. We're using it.
Magic Matt. I appreciate the videos you guys do. Very informative and helpful. We're looking into our first homestead. Nice. That's awesome.
Laura.
Thank you.
Laura's asking. I'm sorry. We're looking at 2 screens, so it's hard to keep up on the whatchamacallits, but we'll do our best. The comments.
Any suggestions on how to move onto land if you do not have an RV, etc.?
Well, I mean, anything that I would come up with on that would probably be specific to your situation, like what skills you have, what, how rough it are you willing to go? So answer a couple of those questions for me. Like, have you ever built anything? What do you want to do for shelter? Because there will be weather, and they'll, hey, listen, we need to come to an agreement. You're not going to jump on my lap, and I'm going to use your chair for right now. Okay, go on, Nugget. Go on.
That's funny.
So yeah, I'd need to know those sorts of things. Outdoor,
Okay.
thank you so much. I've never seen that before. Received a gift membership that's so cool.
Sweet. Oh, that's really cool.
Let's see, it's only illegal if you get caught. That's what I'm talking about. And then they'd have to they would, even if I was caught, they'd then have to enter into an adversarial relationship with me. That's not someplace where anybody who values their sanity wants to be. I'm a pain in the butt
That's funny.
to deal with in real life.
Sal, we're in the Pacific Northwest, and home fires burning. Have you started building on your forever home? Like a wee bit.
Very
A
cursory.
wee bit.
Right when we started is when winter came, and right at the beginning of winter was like really, really wet and freezing and cold, and both of those things. It was freezing and cold. And that kind of put a stop to everything. And then we were in winter, and since we're going to be building with rocks and concrete and that kind of stuff, it's kind of hard to do that work in freezing temperatures, because it can prevent the concrete from curing properly. So I don't want no walls falling down.
Oh, Sal, thanks for the gift.
Oh,
and
awesome.
And the little crown.
The little crown.
The little crown. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very cool. Let's see. A gamer. What food do you grow on your homestead? So we grow, let's see, strawberries, grapes, potatoes, onions, tomatoes,
and then bell pepper,
all kinds of different greens,
cilantro, and dill.
What were the
snap peas?
Like all your vegetables,
yeah,
and a bunch of fruits and stuff. And then we have eggs come from chickens, which is your biology lesson.
Star.
That's your biology lesson for. And the chickens that lay eggs are not roosters. So
fun fact. NASA, I like this question. How would you recommend going about finding your community?
That is a great question. Let me make sure that I understand, like finding your community in the editorial sense. Like I want to go out and find my community, or finding our community, like the community that we're building.
Yeah, true.
So let me know on that. I will just comment that community is not found, it's built. And so what I always suggest is that people find somebody who is doing something that they admire or that they want to support, and they do something to help that person to accomplish that purpose. You know what I mean? And that's how you build community, through personal contribution. Yeah. I mean, every friend.
Symbiotic.
Well, it becomes symbiotic,
yeah.
But it starts out as you are contributing to, not wanting anything in return.
True.
And so that's how that works. Yeah.
Greenwich Homestead. What's up?
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Awesome to have you.
I was trying to talk to you the other day, and your hands were full of soil. So we'll have to connect up. I've got some fun stuff I want to talk to you about.
Dan Everhart, don't worry, I lost my sanity years ago. Thanks for all the sticks clips you guys share.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Nice.
That's so cool. Outdoor Oregonian. I don't know what all of these green things are that are going on over here on the chat, but thank you. That's amazing. What are you doing? Hello.
David, do you have a 1, 5, and 10-year plan?
Plans make the best kindling, bud.
Aw. Achievement Hunter.
Achievement Hunter,
Thanks.
thank you so much for
That's
the
so nice.
is that a super chat or is
Yeah.
that a super gift? I
think
don't
it is
even
a-
know what these things
I
are,
don't really actually know what they're
but
called.
I really appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, so
Thanks, Sam.
it's way more effective to have
Thanks,
a
Mama.
goal that is backed up by a strong positive purpose, and then you align your actions to accomplishing that goal rather than planning out things at all. You want to make God laugh, tell him your plans, sort of a thing. I personally, I like to say plans make the best kindling because they burn super hot.
I only like plans when I can check them off the list.
Yeah, and
Right,
at that
and
they're
it's
very
done.
short. They're very short term. It's more like a project list of things to get done. I mean, within 10 years though, I should have pretty like certainly taken over the world. So no.
What?
No.
Mama Maria.
He's just gonna scratch up your mommy's back if you put him there. But thank you for your participation.
I don't know what was happening over there, but no one knows.
You're about to have Bunny put on your back.
Who is a dog?
Bunny the dog.
Yes.
Puppy the cat.
Mama Maria, thanks for your heart gift.
Oh, thank you.
Corey, how's it going? Your videos give us great ideas and help us plan out a way to live off grid.
Awesome.
Nice. Sweet.
Corey, you're English. Don't worry.
That's
Mine's terrible.
funny.
Laura, okay, those are some of your skills. Prior carpentry, mini farm. Oh yeah, you got tons of stuff. You're gonna need some kind of shelter, right? I know people that have started out in yurts or in like these dome tent things that you can get. There's lots of solutions, but I also saw Corey answering some questions about building a shed, having a composting toilet. I'm not Corey, Cody. There are tons of solutions. What you need to do is go, what are all the problems I'm going to encounter? And then just make sure that you have some kind of a solution or can think with a solution on each one of those problems. And then when you encounter it, you already know what to do.
Also, the time of year that you like arrive on your property, like you don't want it to be in the middle of winter. That's gonna in a place that's like snowy. If it's Arizona in winter, well, you wouldn't even. Maybe
people have expired doing that, so it's like for reals. Don't do that.
Yeah. Oh, Wingnut. I'm back and have another joke.
Tell me. What do you call it when an inmate gets tased? Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Oh, you guys want to meet Bunny? Bunny the dog?
No. She's a sweetie.
This is Bunny the dog.
Yeah. She's a
She sees no evil. She hears no evil.
Oh my god.
She speaks no evil.
Just a sweetie.
Which is true because she's the quietest of all these puppies. Hi, boo-boo.
Yeah.
Hi, boo-boo.
Have you thought about building a homestead off-grid platform?
Yeah, that's what we're in the middle of doing that actually right now. It should be released or I'm going to launch it here in the next probably week or so, maybe sooner. So keep an eye out. And if you haven't downloaded my one of my 2 books yet, which you can pay whatever you want, even if what you want to pay is nothing. Mainly, it'll just get you on a list to get the invite to the community when we launch here in the next few days to a week. I know, Baba, you just want... Okay, they all want to meet you, okay? You already met Baba. You met Bunny. This is the one that the kids call Princess. I call her Sweet Pea, or I call her No.
That's great. Wingnut, you can download the book. There's a link in our bio. Is it in both places?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sage, what's up?
It's
I
on
know.
our link tree. I know it's
crazy.
been
But
it's been ridiculous.
and we haven't done a live in a long time.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a bunch of specifically question and answer and ask me anything lives in the community. So we'll be able to answer a lot more questions, and it'll be more direct, you know, like addressing problems and stuff. Okay, get down. And now you get to meet Louie. Come here. Come here. Oh.
Oh,
Sorry, bud. This is Louie. Louie's my favorite. He's the one I'm going to take places with me.
he's a good boy. And then we have our other one. One of our bigger ones is just went and sat down in the pool, little kiddie pool.
Yeah.
That's how she likes to drink her water.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's like drinking your own bath water. It's like sustaining yourself on soup. It's gross.
Outdoor.
Oh, I did hear that today. I was listening to the radio and they said that, and I was like, man, the world just became 90% less masculine. Chuck Norris died.
Well, the thing he said was pretty good.
Let's see, Chuck Norris died 10 years ago. It just took the Grim Reaper that long to work the courage to tell him, I can appreciate that more than you might know.
Really good. Oh, that was
Right there.
That was pretty good.
But I was
didn't
sad
know
to hear that. Yeah,
That's
it
actually
happened.
the first time
I didn't even know
that.
it was possible. I thought he was 116 years old and he was still high kicking
I
and
didn't know that.
taking down bad guys in Texas.
That's crazy.
But apparently not.
Mm.
You know what was the coolest thing about Chuck Norris is with all his success and everything that he did, all the martial arts that he studied, and what a just badass he was. He was like the most humble guy.
Nice. That's cool. Go Chuck Norris.
Yeah. And I aspire to be just like him in that way, which is why I work every day to make my humble the greatest in the history of the universe.
In the universe.
In the universe.
There you go. Laura, weather, time of year is an important consideration. From PNW, lived high desert now in
Sioux Falls. Yeah. It's a huge consideration. I would say don't show up to your new property if you're coming from a place where you have never experienced or don't really experience like what a winter really is. Don't show up to your new property in a place that does until at least like for your first year, I'd say mid-April to early May. We were watching traffic cams to see when the snow melted off, because we could do that from a distance, and that's
all like basically every camera that there was on the major highways that were anywhere near. Yeah. J. Marie, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And I don't know what happened to my TikTok account, and then I like lost motivation to post like all the time and be really consistent. When the ban thing started happening, it just became intolerable, and all the strikes and stuff when they first introduced the AI moderation, I was getting a bunch of strikes for like somebody would steal one of my videos off of YouTube, clip it, put it on TikTok, and then I would get a violation for unoriginal content. And I was just like, you know what? If you're not going to protect creators, then I'm going to go somewhere else. So we started really pushing on our YouTube channel and building up our long form, which is so much more fun for the creator to make, in my opinion. So
yeah.
So that's what we've been doing. There's a ton of stuff over there that you guys have not seen. We produced an entire show. Like that's what 6 or 7 episodes in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
6. I think it's 6. Yeah. Rock Rich.
I don't know why I was still thinking it was like 3 or something.
Which is the name of our community too, the Rock Rich community. 7 Kin Homestead Rock Rich community coming soon to a internet server near you.
to the internet near
to the
you.
internet near you.
Ba, 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 ba.
Mhm.
That was great.
Yeah, it was
Thanks,
crazy.
Steve.
Yeah, we'll see you later, Wingnut.
Have a good one.
Mm-hmm.
J. Marie, yep. On YouTube. Let's see. Do you have a link in your profile?
Yeah,
Do we?
yeah, and in the link tree, every
Nice.
link that you could possibly want, except for the community, because it's not launched yet. It's not launched yet, but it will be soon.
Yeah,
We've had a couple people sneak in,
I know.
and I was like, where's this link that they're using to get in? And I was like, trying to turn it all off because I'm like one of those people. I'm so anxious and concerned that people aren't going to find it useful enough to stick around at the beginning.
Right,
Which I
yeah.
don't think is what's going to happen. I
It's
think
like a soft opening right now.
it's
on
not a soft
accident.
opening. It's not launched at all. When we email the don't give them any ideas. When we send out the email to the book list, that will be the soft opening.
Yes. Really? That won't be the launch?
That's not the launch.
Oh.
The launch is when it goes wide, when it takes off to the moon like Dogecoin.
Oh, now I get it. Cherry, what's up?
Yeah.
I
What's
know,
up,
we
Cherry?
haven't it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
David, are there other homesteaders close to you?
Yeah, a couple. Yeah, there's actually, we have a couple of friends that are here locally, and then there's actually a really big homestead that's right around the corner. And I've had some conversations with the guy. I don't know, we have a different philosophy about homesteading, and that's okay. We can have that, but he's one of the people that wants to be helped, doesn't want to help anybody else. Wants to be contributed to, doesn't understand that the way you build that for yourself is by contributing to them. Like we've been helping people go off grid and build homesteads for very little money for 12 years now without asking for anything in return. That has been our contribution.
Yeah. And
now I want you guys to give me stuff. Send me your machines. Send me your backhoes.
Why don't you give me stuff?
I want you to give me stuff. I'm just kidding. That was funny. And now the chickens have become a homo to roost. Just kidding.
That is very funny. For a young homestead, yes, pay it forward is an awesome lifestyle.
Yeah, it's the most rewarding way, like personally, spiritually, and all of that stuff. But it literally, if you think about it purely from a return on investment standpoint, like if you're a selfish person, but I know a lot of people are, you will receive, if you contribute to your community and you become someone who is counted upon within your community will always contribute back to you. It's essentially Newtonian physics. It's equal and opposite reaction of an action. You know what I mean? It's really like, it just is the way that things work. It's not like woo woo, although it does feel good. It is actually a philosophy that creates results, right?
There we go.
I mean, I know that for sure.
Nice. The wind will come and go.
Yeah, sorry about that. Because we're using two phones, we couldn't use our mics because then one would not have it and then the other one would. But I guess we could have still.
I guess we could have, yeah. Oh well.
Next time. It's been a while. We're rusty. We're out of practice with the old doing lives and stuff.
Cherry, you guys deserve free stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. Send your backhoes, your skid steers. Send your VCRs, your fax machines. I'm just kidding. Your 8-track tape players. Send your
8-track.
Send your tubas. I want a tuba.
I would take a tuba.
Yeah, let's take a tuba.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Frankenstein, what's up?
Rainy, hey.
And Rainy.
What's up?
How you doing?
Hello. Oh.
Look at that. The
Why?
AI summary is letting us know that we're talking about an off-grid homesteading Q&A about building a sustainable life. Rainey, this is the first live we've done in like over a year. We're getting back into it, so maybe one of these days we can do one together.
Sweet.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Plus, you have an epic beard. It's how I decide whether or not to respect a man.
That's funny. Oh, Laura, maybe you could assign an icon to people, founding member, etc. Members, etc.
We are doing something like that. It's called the Founding 50. Yeah, for our community. What are you doing?
I know I'm getting puppy piled.
Yeah, we're getting puppy piled. Whoa. You guys,
Okay,
are
fine.
you cold or something? What's happening?
I want snuggles. Thanks, Jerry. Marie, yes. Oh, are you?
Whoa, hey now.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
Let's see. Oh, Cody, yeah, you should check out some mini excavators or mini skid steers.
Yeah, well, I can't say it.
Oh yeah, not yet.
Never mind.
But yes, it's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
It is a great idea. Oh, thanks for the heart me, J. Marie and Moonflower.
Mm-hmm.
New Elysium. Nice looking day for y'all. I am so stoked. It is a lovely day.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Let's see, something I haven't seen in your videos. What kind of compost rig do you have going?
We have like a compost heater over there that we use to heat the greenhouse, but we're slacking this year. It's not even, we don't even have the cover on it.
And then the other one, it's just a cold compost. I just throw stuff on there and let it do its thing. But
the lazy way.
I'm doing the lazy way. I have done like a full-on hot compost before, which was pretty cool. Actually,
it was fun science.
Awesome.
It was fun science, but it was very involved.
It was really involved, and it was very like it had to be precise. It took a lot of work, and we've been doing other things. So, let's see.
Your devoted
we're doing good.
Your devoted supporter is here. Check what's out in your gift gallery and invite them to light them up and show you support. I really don't like all the things that...
It's pop-up stuff that keeps coming up on our side over your comments, and that's bothering. Roasted Roadie. Oh, I love the info you give. I can't wait to get my off-grid compound together. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
And Moonflower doing good. Tired, but good. J. Marie, yeah, it was pretty today. The last 2 or 3 days, it's been pretty chilly otherwise. It's, it warmed up a little, and then it, like, dropped back below freezing, scraping ice off the windshield again. Overall, though, I'd say it was a pretty mild winter here. Compared to last year.
It was a dry winter. It was pretty cold, but it was very dry. We didn't really have much snow at all.
Last year we were shoveling.
Yeah.
It was intense, but this year I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Breen, y'all were my first follow. 3 accounts 2 phones ago.
Aw.
Nice. Awesome. Y'all still going strong. Thanks. Well,
Yeah.
how fun. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I'm like,
That's cute.
I've never
That's
actually thought about that, but like a follow that it's
We're like you're
like
the
means
OG.
yeah, it means a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Let's see. Forever Young. Do we homeschool our children? We do.
Yeah.
In fact, our 2 oldest have now outgrown our education prowess and are in some subjects, like art and theater and stuff like that. And they're now the 16 and 14-year-olds are doing classes at the college. They're in their 3rd semester?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So
they love it.
They do.
They love it. So yeah, it's that takes a lot of time, to be honest. There's a lot of driving involved. But Otherwise, yeah.
Butt Nuggets Homestead. Papa Wheelie, everybody. This channel seems interesting. Well, thank you. I appreciate
Nice.
that.
I'm glad.
You must have chickens and eggs. I love that.
That's great.
I love the t-shirts that say chickens, the only animal that poops breakfast.
Yeah, that makes me hungry.
hmm
But it is funny.
Yeah. How much battery capacity do you have? About 24 kW total, which is pretty awesome. KWH. I say KWH, otherwise the internet, like you said that wrong, police.
Oh, really? Oh, that's bizarre. But I believe it.
Yeah.
Joshua, are you already having red flag days? I don't think so.
Not yet. No.
Yeah.
No, we still have
Still
some
pretty
rainy.
wet.
Yeah, we still have some rainy periods to go, and there's been a lot of like Forest Service burning lately, so they never do that when it's red flag. But the wind has been kicking up more in the afternoon, so that'll bring in that weather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Metal Dragon, nice. I'm thinking of going off grid. Sweet. It's a pretty rewarding lifestyle. The first couple of years can literally just kick the crap out of you. But once you get through like setting up your basic systems, it gets easier and easier. I always think it's funny when people say, oh, it's so expensive, it's so hard, it's so this, are always people that didn't make it through the first 2 years when they tried it. Because once you get past setting up stuff, I mean, you basically just do with your time what you want, and then you pat the ball until you take on more responsibility of adding more animals or adding, whatever. But I did, one of the courses that we have for our community is what systems and what order. And people are always surprised to find out that my recommendation is the very last thing that you do after everything else is set up, everything that you can imagine, that's when you get animals. And people are always like, but I'm going to the homestead because I want to pick up goats on the way up, up the mountain. It's like a surefire way to go broke.
Unless you've already got your, water source.
No,
there's
there is absolutely no circumstance wherein getting animals before everything else is the correct thing to do.
I'm just saying if someone's like, yeah.
No, I know we have friends that might be watching this that didn't take my advice and are pulling their hair out over it right now.
I just want to clarify. I just meant if someone's buying like a house on property. That,
oh, yeah.
I don't know why I even brought that up.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that is, no, what he said. 100%. 100%. Don't do it.
Animals are the last thing you do.
Yeah.
And you should like get proficient at gardening before you take on animals, which is going to take years.
Don't ask how we know this. Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Dude, Metal Dragon, what's your housing situation? Like, did you build something?
No, we actually we started out in a little travel trailer, and then I was driving down the road and I saw a guy about to rip down a single wide with a backhoe, and I asked him if I could trade him some electrical work for it, and that's what we took away. But we're starting to build our forever home now. Yeah, Cody, you're totally right. If you don't have a strong why, that's the very first thing you should do is a strong positive purpose. Like, not that you're trying to get away from something, but something that you're trying to go toward. That should be the first thing you figure out before you buy land, before you even look for land. That should be the thing that you do.
Mm-hmm.
The geriatric dad. Hey, love your information and your videos. Thank you so much.
T-Dubs, what is the hardest part of the first few years and what things could make them easier? Ooh, he's got a book about
it. Yeah, I do actually have a book about that.
Yeah.
It's called Out of Your Own Way, 8 Homestead Lessons for an Incredible Everyday Life. Yeah. I said the title correctly for the first time on camera.
Well done.
Yeah, it's because I just edited the frickin' course that's going to go along with the book. Which is amazing. It's just an unbelievable amount of work.
Yeah. which the link's in the bio. You can pay what you want for.
Yeah. The hardest part is also the best part. The hardest part is this little thing called responsibility. When you think you're responsible now, if you live in the city and you keep a job and you pay your bills on time and all of that stuff, you think you're responsible. But when you don't have anybody to point at for the reason that you are in the situation that you're in, when it's a negative situation, that's when you learn what responsibility actually is. And I guarantee there are levels above what most people think responsibility is. When you are where the buck stops 100%. If you're cold, it's because you didn't chop wood. If you don't have electricity, it's because you didn't install the solar panel. Like, and people think like, oh, I'm in a bad mood. Why? Because I was stuck in traffic. Well, why did that put you in a bad mood? Well, because of all these other people that were being jerks. The smell, that's all stuff that you put out there. When you live like this, there is nothing else. There's no one else, you know? And so now, why is that also the best part? Because anything you can be responsible for, you can change, right? If you can see how you created a situation, you can uncreate that situation. You can do something about it. But if you're just victimized by life, there's nothing you can do to change any of the stuff that you don't like. That's why it's the worst and the best part. And so I don't think there's anything you can do to soften the blow of that. I think it just takes time and a transitional period to be able to actually accept that that is the truth. So, yeah.
Totes. Yeah, very right. Yeah.
Sad Meatball Sub, what's up?
That's a great name. Oh, that's great. But Nuggets, don't move to the country and immediately buy miniature Feeny goats.
Yeah. We always joke about that.
Yeah, because I want
Carrie
them, but I
wants them
don't
so
really
bad.
want them.
She wants
But
them
I want
because
them.
it would like,
I want them for the entertainment factor.
yeah. And she'd love to be able to prove me wrong about the whole animals thing, but
No, I would not. That's not true. It's not true. I would be the one to take care of them, so I don't want them for that reason.
mm-hmm.
And if I'm not gonna, like that's a big investment for entertainment. I'd rather go to the movies.
Geriatric Dad, all of Billy Land in Oregon has notifications. Yeah, that's my fault that is the case. So
thanks for your gift.
I counted up the videos that I've made about them. It's like 15 million total views, and all of their land that comes up that they get in. I mean, not that they get in, but they take in as inventory. Actually goes like that every time I post a video about it, and I just posted one, so I apologize.
That's funny.
But just keep an eye out because it does come up and people just grab it as soon as it does.
Well, that's good, Cherry. Just a little goat to keep the weeds down.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, when you put it like that.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That's great.
Don't give her any ideas. No, we're actually at a point where we're getting, like, I want to bring in animals this year, but they are strategically, like, I want this animal and then this animal and then this animal. I don't want to say because I'm working on something that you guys will find hilarious, but
That's funny.
no, that's what I mean. Like all the ones that don't say that, the geriatric dad, the ones that don't have that restriction, those are the ones that go because that's what people want to do, so that's why I apologize. There used to be 1,000, they'd run it about 1,000 properties. Now they run it at like 70. So, and if you call them and ask them why that is, they'll be like 7 Kin Homestead. and they'll literally say it like that. It'll be the least enthusiastic thing that you'll ever hear. They're like 7 Kin Homestead.
We've mentioned them and our experience
Those
and everyone.
rat
He went,
bastards.
yes. Yeah, and I agree, Sherry. Just yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I need to use the restroom. I will be right back.
All right. Now it's party. Just kidding.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Let's see. Do you have the same amount of land you started out with? Nope. We've doubled our property. The property next to us came up for sale in a tax auction, so we actually got it for half what we paid. We bought it in 2024. We bought the original property in 2012, and we got it for half of what we paid then. Auburn Rose, late to the party. What do you put up that people grab up? I want. Oh, a list of land. No, it's it's not my list. It's just the company that we bought our property from. One day I was thinking I'm gonna make videos, and I made a video about them, and it ended up getting millions and millions and millions of views and crashing their website and stuff. So now when I talk about them, it just happens. That's Billy Land. Let's see. Do you plan on buying more? Potentially. It's definitely possible. Cody, I'd like to make a rabbit enclosure. Rabbits are pretty they're pretty simple. Get some meat rabbits going this year. Don't know if that will happen. Best laid plans of mice and men. Isn't that the truth? Plans make the best kindling, I tell you what. Do you think you need more? I mean, need and want are interesting subjects to talk about. The way I look at it is it takes about an acre. There's systems that you can put in that that can let you produce a lot more food on an acre of land, but it takes about an acre to grow anywhere between 750 and 1,000 and 1,000,000 calories of food a year, and that's about what one human adult requires in that year period. So we have 7 people plus Carrie's mom lives out here with us as well. So that is 8. So, I mean, I could justify doing another 3 or 4 acres if it were around here. If we were going to go somewhere else, I'd want 40 acres so that I could have cattle. That would be something that I would definitely want. Yeah, my mentor was really big on raising lamb. I personally don't like lamb as a protein personally. I guess some people. I had a stew recently that was lamb stew that was really, really good. But I don't like lamb to eat. It is one of the most prolifically grown proteins on the planet. So, Hidden Acres Homestead, what's happening? We're in the Pacific Northwest. No, you don't need 20 acres to start off. You need an acre per person, basically, is what I was trying to say. And you don't even need that. Like, if you could grow half of your own food, you'd be more independent and able to take care of yourself in an emergency than 90% of the population. Self-imposed timeout. Well, thanks, Butt Nuggets Homestead. Do y'all have a root cellar or plans to make one? That's hilarious. We actually, yeah. we're just going to be getting to our forever home before we do any of that kind of stuff first. Cody, when I was growing up, we had about half an acre garden, which provided most of the vegetables we ate as a family of 6. Yeah. Yeah, but there's a difference between most of your vegetables and all the calories that you need in a year, right? And so that's why I say that as a rule of thumb. It's not a hard, fast rule. You know, you could do the square foot method or a back to Eden, section of your property and grow a tremendous amount of food in 1 acre. I'm just saying for the average person, the most likely need is about an acre per person. Eastern Washington, Tawanatech. What's happening? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Snafu. Good day. Love your content and enjoy watching your videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Matt, favorite thing you've ever grown? Probably the jalapenos were probably my favorite thing. Those were super good. Super tasty. Nice. Okay, your turn. Now I'm going to go pee.
I like flowers. I like growing flowers because
they're so pretty.
They're easy. They're really, really easy.
The sunflowers those were awesome, and they're food.
They are. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I don't know where you left off. Are we just right at the bottom?
Yeah, just follow it.
Sweet. Flowers for tea or beauty? Mostly for beauty. I did do chamomile, and I did something wrong, and it was so bad. I know what I did wrong. I think they're cute, and they're easy. But I like our strawberries. Those have been really great. Like they just I let them put their little runners out, and then now they've taken the place of the original plant that I started with. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah, cherry edible flowers. I did a lot of different things. I do think the sunflowers were my favorite though. They just didn't get real big here because it gets like up to 114. Not always. I think last year maybe it was like 110 was like our hottest day last year, something like that. Yeah. But Dorian the official. Yeah. I'm still learning. I feel like I'm still learning, but people who I talked to have been gardening for 30 years are like, I'm still learning too. I'm like, okay, good. I'm in good company. I knew Elysium Homestead, you and my wife, I swear, flowers every year. Yeah, I have.
They're so good for the pollinators.
Yeah.
They made everything else in the garden 10 times better.
It was such an insane difference between the fruit production, like my tomatoes, when I didn't really have any flowers. I'm like, well, it's kind of a waste of water. And we're like, I really like to, I really have to watch our water consumption. So then when I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it because I'm going to put, stuff in the beds anyway. I'll put flowers that complement the plants and like the tomatoes and whatever else. And it was like, they were just, I really need to like have something, just, do the actual tomato cages. We tried a lot of different things and stuff still kept breaking. Oh, thanks, Matt, for the roses. Like, yeah. But I feel like I'll never learn. Sometimes I feel like that too. I'm like, I need to amend everything, but I want to, I also want to let the microbes that have built up in the soil stay there. So then do I just put stuff on top? I have a lot to learn. So, yeah.
Plus, we live in a very unforgiving growing.
It's very dry here in the summer and very hot. So I found for us putting straw over the top is amazing for keeping the moisture in. If you live in some place that's really humid, like probably isn't great because it might mold. So, but here it's awesome. And it never blew away either. And we get up to 60-mile-an-hour gusts. So of wind.
And that's just when I'm talking.
That's funny. Cody, flowers are great. I seeded some wildflowers last year and saw more butterflies last year than I had in decades. Yeah, that was the same for us. I'd never seen a honeybee out here ever. And then after putting the flowers in, um, I'm like, it's
We saw
buzzing in the
3.
garden.
I'm just kidding.
No, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was really cool. Let's see. Auburn, do you have school-age kids? Yep.
5.
5 kids.
Yeah.
Our oldest is 16. We have 16, 14, 11, and then twin 8-year-olds. Yeah, it's exciting. Snafu. That's a fun name. Where is the best place to start when starting with nothing?
So the best place to start is to determine, sit down, and this is like a whole exercise that I have. It's in my books. It's the first chapter of every course that I put out, and it's to sit down and find a strong positive purpose for why you would want to put yourself through the first couple of years of this lifestyle. And once you can really solidly answer that, some goal that or purpose that you're trying to go toward, not something you're trying to get away from, you'll find that all the other stuff just kind of lines up to that.
Matt, my folks homestead out in Kentucky, trying to get hives built this season.
Nice. That's something we want to do too.
Yeah. It's like a very like there's a lot to know about this subject. Find people, find a group out, or they could find a group out in that wherever they are, and like learn the ins and outs, especially about that particular area. I was surprised how much there is to learn about it. I got tons of Butt Nuggets Homestead BNH. All right, we got tons of clay here. We're trying to do the no-till.
Yeah, that's the way to go in a clay-rich area.
Yeah.
We have volcanic ash. It's the best like substrate for growing. There's just nothing in it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Is that?
Thanks, Little George, for the heart.
Little George.
Yeah.
Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest.
Geriatric Dad, we have about 15K saved in good credit. We just need help finding a place to start in PNW.
Gotcha.
We got a great start.
Yeah,
already.
That's $15,027 more than we had when we started.
Yep. Sportsman's. How did you figure out the water situation? Did you drill a well or do you have it brought in or rain?
Yeah, wells here are like ridiculous. They're $60,000. So we're not there yet. Someday we will. Rainwater catchment is great. We also I have a barter deal worked out with a water tender. I'm actually gonna I went out to his property, which is beautiful. It's out in this valley, like way back in the hills, and we're reconfiguring his whole solar array. And so that's what will take care of our water for this year.
Yeah. Oh, plumber's wife.
Hey, what's up, a plumber's wife?
How's it going? I haven't seen you guys in a while. I hope you're doing good. Doing good.
Yeah,
we've been busy.
We have
busy.
Doing a lot over there on the YouTubes.
Yep. Let's see. Lived here in the country 6 years now, and I'm still not started. BNH, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. But I always want to like tell people that's okay. You can do whatever you want at whatever pace you want, and as long as it's fulfilling a purpose that you want to fulfill, then I think you're on the right track.
Mm-hmm. Cherry, have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
This is funny. BNH, just because you moved to the peaceful country doesn't mean your wife will not still throw things at you.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
And I have good aim.
You should see what you could do with a pencil.
Oh, John.
John, hey, thank you so much for the super chat.
That's awesome.
What does it say there?
What's one advice you could give? I'm starting next spring and I got a plan laid out. 50K in land, RV, solar, 90K backup plan.
I think you should do everything you possibly can to keep that and not spend any of it.
I like that.
That I think if I were in your situation, that would be my game. I would play the game of not spending any of that and trying to make that money into more money, so that you would never have to struggle with the money side of things. We've had to get really inventive with how we do, because we started with nothing. We had nothing. And so you're going out in an RV, you've already got the land, like just
Relax. Take
Yeah.
a little vacation on your property for a little bit.
That's
Get to
the other
know
thing. You're
your
in no
land, your
hurry.
space, your lighting, your
people like get out to their
yeah.
land, and I call it the 5 phases of going off grid. The first one is like a euphoria, right? And it's just like, this is the most beautiful place in the world, you know. and then the second one is manic activity, and people just think that they have to get into action, and they have to do projects, and they have to dig a hole so they can have a root cellar. And it's funny because I'll see creators, homestead creators, and they'll be like, come with me while I dig a root cellar, and I'm just like, I know exactly where you're at in the cycle, and what comes next is the yelling at each other phase. Yeah. So anyway, just don't be in a hurry.
Yeah.
You're in a great position. Just yep.
Matt, I dig a good root cellar.
I dig a good root cellar though. Shoot. Shooey.
That is pretty funny.
I mean, they're super useful, but then I ask people like, well, what do you grow? And they're like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, oh, okay. So yeah, I was right. If you're not producing a lot of root vegetables, having a root cellar will not do you any good. Because yeah. But I was convinced when we first got out here that we absolutely needed one. And so I spent a bunch of time.
Which I was very confused about, because I'm like, we have a refrigerator.
Hey.
I don't under why.
Hey.
We gotta do something.
Obviously, we needed a root cellar. Okay. And I needed to build an outdoor shower. And I needed to do, we needed to build what was it? An earthship dome. And I needed to revolutionize construction with PVC pipe.
It's a good thing opposites attract.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just sit down and relax.
We are the exact
Like-
opposite person. It's so
We are,
funny.
yeah.
Like, would you stop
It's
it?
hilarious.
Would you stop it with your paws?
Matt, any berry bushes?
We have currant and gooseberry.
That grow natively here. I
What is
have
that?
some blackberries.
Blackberry down there.
That I did the who's what's it too.
The propagation.
Thank you. And yeah, I found
The chicken bones and hobnobbery.
Well, one thing that has been really interesting with like growing things out here is how disappointed I am when things that don't grow natively out here I try to make work.
Yeah.
I mean, in the garden it's fine, but yeah, no, I did something that I gotten from another totally different kind of, weather, and it did not like it out here at all. So
Yeah.
not as many berry bushes as I would like.
Snafu. So how do you keep things stored through the hot months so they don't go bad and vice versa?
Solar.
So root cellars will do nothing for anything that isn't a root vegetable. Like, they're not going to keep things good that putting them in your pantry wouldn't do. You know what I mean? Like, you can can stuff and put it in your pantry. It's going to last the same amount as if you can stuff and put it in a root cellar. The only, think about it. The ambient temperature of the earth is 55 degrees. So if you dug a hole 8 feet down and you built a root cellar that had 8 feet of earth on top of it, you would maintain a temperature of 55 degrees. If your refrigerator was 55 degrees, how good would things stay for how long? Right? And so I'm not saying root cellars aren't useful, right? They have a very specific purpose, and people think that they're refrigerators, which they're not, Yeah.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Which is, you can tell because I get snappy.
That's when I know it's time. It's time to start saying goodbye.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um,
What is it? This is our last goodbye. I hate to see love between us die.
mhm.
And it's over.
Nate's
Just
world.
say this and then I'll go.
Nice thing about a root cellar is just extra storage space, no sunlight. I do need that. I want that for
Yeah.
you know, just like to get a big 5-gallon thing of a bunch of different stuff, or like fill it like with flour and rice and things you can get in a really large quantity that I don't necessarily, I can't grow the amount of wheat I think that I would need for
We got shovels.
such,
We got shovels. It's a nice day.
I can't do rice
It's a
patties.
nice day
I
outside.
can't make my own rice.
It's a nice day.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. You smell.
Oh my gosh. Stinky
I don't know what you
dogs.
got into. Yeah. JP, we're in the Pacific Northwest. And John, how do you get running water for sinks and toilets?
Hey, buddy, you got to scooch out of the scene.
Or not on the table. Are they not allowed
No.
to be? Oh, really?
I have, yeah. No, they are not allowed to be on.
Minors aren't allowed on.
They are not allowed to be on screen if you're in the creator fund. And
Raise your
if they
hand
are,
if you knew that.
yeah, if you do, you have to pay them minimum wage for the time that they're on, or you are committing a crime.
Oh, so we owe him at least 5 cents.
I'm saying that royalties alone could break us.
Yeah, we're tired. Yeah. M. Gray, you're the only folks I take seriously anymore.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. I mean, we've got a lot of experience.
We've done a lot of
We
things
did
wrong.
a lot of things wrong. Yeah.
We've done so many wrong things. Oh my gosh. We're master
Mhm.
mistake makers.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Guys. Oh my gosh, Midnight Gathering. Do you have a joke?
Where's all the jokes
I
at Midnight
love-
Gathering?
Yes.
I like watching shows about lakes and rivers on the internet. I'm watching a live stream right now. I've missed you so much.
Know.
And on that note, I think
great timing.
yeah, I think we'll go on now. Yep. I got shovels. The perfect thing to make people run away. I got shovels. Yeah. The other thing, and here's another piece of advice: if there's anybody in your life that you want to get rid of, that you don't want to ever come back again, loan them $20. That's all it takes. Loan them $20. You'll never see them
There
again.
you go.
All right. This has been a lot of fun. I think we'll try to do this a little bit more often. Love you too, Midnight Gathering.
Mhm.
And it's just been kind of crazy, and I love connecting up with you guys and all of that jazz. Thank you guys for the gifts and the super chats and all of the dad jokes and everything else. Would you like to say anything before we sign off?
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. And it's been a long time. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I learned something new every time. You can't be on it, buddy. I didn't know that. It's so sad.
Not on live
Family
streams.
of
On
7.
videos, you can do whatever you want. But,
How interesting.
right, Una.
So
anyway-
anyway, David alone someone $100 or
David.
$10, or however much. Never saw him again.
That'll happen.
That's what I do.
Yeah, but you can usually find out for $20. it's the better ROI.
John, my dad told me that.
That's the truth.
That's awesome.
All right. I love you guys. We will see you later. And as soon as, if you haven't already, be sure to go to the link in my bio, download the book so you can get on the list. You can pay whatever you want for it, even if what you want to pay is nothing. Get on the list, and as soon as it might be 3 days, it could be 7 days. We're going to launch that community, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later, and we'll see you in the next one.
Have a lovely rest of your evenings.
Bye.
Boy.
Bye.
Bye.